Uh, Welcome to the second episode of Race to the FedEx Cup, which we will be, what event is it? Oh, the Open Championship. Welcome to the Open Championship on EA Sports. No, wait. Welcome to the Open Championship on the Zachman 2020 channel. That's how it should go from now on. Every event, I'm probably just gonna do that. I'm just gonna do that. I'm not even gonna say EA Sports, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna say, welcome to this event on the Zachman 2020 channel. That's it. That's it. I'm not gonna say EA Sports because that sounds a little bit too weird. So we're starting out on the 12th hole and also starting out in 18th place. So let's go. Yeah, last night we did the Arizona Summer Classic. A pretty good event. I think one of my favorite events out of the whole course of the season is probably I'm not talking about real life, I'm talking about the game. I don't know.
EA Sports and the RNA are proud to present opening round coverage of the Open Championship.
The EA Spring Invitational.
Welcome to the Open Championship, the oldest major in golf. Frank, there really is nothing quite like the old course at St. Andrews combined with the Open Championship. It's bathed in history.
The golf course is magnificent. It just reeks
Oh,
of
and by
all
the
the
way,
great
if we
players
do
that have played
hit
the game.
30
Pick your hero,
subscribers,
whether it's
I don't know,
Bobby
we
Jones
can't
or
hit
Nicklaus,
30. I will start
Rory
playing with you
McIlroy,
guys.
Tiger Woods, all the greats
Whatever
have been
game
here
you
and played this
have,
marvelous course. It
I'll
stood the
start
test
playing
of
with you
time.
guys.
And
If you
even the
have
route, the old
GTA,
9
if you
holes
have
out, turn around and 9
WWE,
holes in.
if you have Call of Duty, I will
It's
start playing with you, the subscribers. Did I just hit a driver?
Another good swing, and it looks like,
I
Frank,
did.
another really good shot. And as he
What was I
strides
thinking?
up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation,
How
he
did I
knows
hit a
now
driver?
that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of
I
feet.
just freaking hit a driver. For no apparent reason. Yeah, that works. Jeez almighty.
Always two components to
Yeah,
the
some of
long
the
lag,
movements on
but
the
the
golf
speed,
course
number
is
one, and then
A little weird.
the read. And missed out on that second part.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously,
That's a
it's
straightaway
difficult,
almost.
but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Go. There we go. So we're moving down to
Knows
one
it is
under.
a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie.
See if we could get a Bo's big hit moment. Oh. That was pretty good. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that was pretty good.
And that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's
And
got a
windy
good
days,
look
too.
coming up. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
See wedge. Huh. I don't know why there should be like a 64 wedge or something.
That will be a great look at birdie.
I'm gonna miss it.
Just needs to keep it steady here over
Okay,
the
maybe
putt.
I won't.
Frank, all of a sudden, another
Maybe
player to
episode
factor in on this
3.
leaderboard.
And things are starting to
So
tighten up
be out.
right now. Going to see where the next move comes from.
Either be tonight or tomorrow. One of the two. If you want to see tonight, just put down in the comment section tonight. If you want to put down in the comment section for tomorrow, just put tomorrow. Because I'm debating whether...
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
I should like reinstall Star Wars Battlefront. Or if you guys want to see a Madden...
Oh, solid strike.
No, actually, wait.
Heart of the green.
Have I not played yet? Oh yeah,
That
I
was
even
a
play
big, bold
WWE
strike.
for the channel.
Now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt
If
for
you guys
eagle
want
coming
to
up.
see golf
Long
tonight,
putt here. This
put
will
down golf.
require a good touch.
If you want to see WWE, put down WWE. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to see. I don't really care.
This one has a good line. Frank, sometimes it takes a bold stroke to win a tournament. Get back into it, and that's what we just saw.
And Birdie's make a move.
Eagle, especially right now.
Could not have picked a better time.
This is where the drama really starts to pick up, and we'll drop you right there at the 15th hole. Frank, our featured player, putting together an excellent round so far.
When you look at the score at the end of the week, Rich, he's gone for a
There
little
we go.
extra.
Bang.
But this one has a chance to be really good.
Yeah, I think that's in one of the bunkers.
Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
I don't know.
Smoke. Has it come down yet? Not only is it straight, it's mega long.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go.
I don't think I should be hitting with a 52 wedge.
Impressive play so far into these heavy winds. You could say he's just been breezing through this round.
Try a pitching wedge. Okay, maybe not.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie.
This is an awkward length.
Parakeet in the other room's getting angry. Are you mad because I'm winning?
Starting to make a nice move. 5 under with that
You don't
birdie
want me to
for the
win?
tournament.
Rich, in that great opportunity, name on
That's
top
what
of the
I thought.
leaderboard. It is only round one.
Good place to be.
Really? This stupid bird. Okay, I shouldn't have called the bird stupid. Well, sometimes he can act like that. He can act really stupid if he like flies out of the cage for no reason. I tell you, this parakeet makes a mess. Birdie. Whatever. You don't even care for golf. Why am I talking to a bird anyway? When I'm broadcasting and playing golf. Alright, dude, Drake.
EA Sports and the RNA are proud to present second round coverage of the Open Championship.
Well, thanks, Rich.
Frank, when you come to the old course at St. Andrews for the Open Championship, you can just about hear the legends whispering to you. So many of the greats have made their mark right here.
It's the oldest, it's the best, and it's the one course that everybody, no matter where they're born, wants to play. Every great player has played St. Andrews, and that will be well in advance after our time, Rich. It's just something special.
Martin
When you see it
Am I even
and play
saying
it,
his last name
you'll
right?
see the
Martin
reason why.
Keimer.
Starting the second 9 here at the Open Championship, Frank, with a par 4 10th.
Well, this is another chance really to drive a par 4, especially if you're again, but you've got to hit that tee shot a little left of those 2 bunkers that are just short and right of this green. But horse down the left, still got to be careful. Just flail away. But this hole, what a great name. It's called Bobby Jones.
In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back 9. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good chance now after that approach shot for a birdie.
It was so precise coming in, and the measurement is 9 feet away.
Par yesterday.
Not bad.
Now for birdie.
Sweet.
And with that birdie, moves into second place.
I'm right behind you, Cameron.
Frank, another famous hole, this time the par 311.
Come on,
this
guys,
hole was
start
made
that
famous
Man
by the left
2020
bunker, which is called the Hill, where Bobby Jones, when he first played St. Andrews, couldn't get the ball out of the bunker, so in the end he actually ripped up his scorecard. A lot's changed since then, but the hole hasn't lost its luster.
Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be
That's
really
a bad
good.
one. This is bad.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Don't ask me
Just
why I
to
have
tap
a yellow,
in to finish the hole.
yellow golf club. Or a red golf club. Or putter.
Oh, that birdie has to feel even better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook at this point. Now at the 12th, and
And I
Frank,
want
when
to
you
make
put the
different
peg in the
colored
ground
clubs.
here, are you licking your chops?
Well, you are, unless you're playing into a head breeze. Because if you are playing a head breeze, then you've got to worry about the 4 bunkers that are in the middle of this fairway. Touch of help, or if you're a long hitter, then all you've got to do is worry about that little pot bunker just
nervous
short
to
of
use
this
a
green.
2-wood.
There is gorse left and right.
3 hybrid. Well, 2 wood's not as powerful as the my driver. Okay, maybe I should have used the driver. Maybe not.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field.
Yeah, this should be
but
my
for
new
this
slogan.
guy,
Maybe not.
yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
That's gonna be my
Sails in
new
over the
slogan
putt.
for the channel. Maybe not.
Frank, how about that even at this point in the tournament?
430?
Moving on now to the par 4 13. Frank, what's the strategy here?
No, I'm not
Once
looking
again,
at
to
the,
avoid those pot bunkers, the first one is called Nicks, and then the other 2 up ahead, once again, are called the Coffins. Somehow you've got to go right or left of those or beyond those. If you can go in the exact
That's
right
in the
position,
left.
which is slightly left center, you will actually have a full view of this green.
the bunker.
Left or right of that, then it's a blind second shot.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or 2.
Oh no. Well, there goes the this is gonna come. This is gonna hit the mound either way. So. Yep. Whoa.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
Well,
That's still not
one of
done.
the mounds
Good
that's
third
friggin'
shot.
taller-
Maybe get away here with
bigger
par.
and taller than me.
Third shot, looking for
What
a good
else am I
one.
supposed to do?
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
Yeah, I think I might have to get rid of this.
And the
52
solid play
wood.
continues. Pretty good approach shot right there.
It's that sneaky distance.
Come on, you gotta be kidding me. They give me this?
This can be a cruel game at times. That is a painful miss right there. And a bogey. Drop shot here at the 13th.
Come on!
Just a couple of feet.
This is golf course though.
Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
All right.
Frank, the 14th is a big par 5, chance to make a big move, but also possibility of making a big number if you're not careful.
Yeah, you've got to be very aware of the out of bounds on the right side, even though it does move to the right. Ideal tee shot is down the right side. That gets very close to that, because then that opens up the second shot and keeps that tee shot away from that crop of bunkers called the birdies.
Get out of there.
There's a big cross bunker up ahead that has to be avoided for the second shot. If you're long enough, you can reach this par 5 and 2, but this green with so many undulations that it is anything other than flat.
You'll need to be strong with this.
I don't think I should use it. I think I might just use a 9 on there. Maybe I should have just
Frank, not close, but
I don't
from
know.
that line, not bad.
No, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Maybe it's because
Pretty
of the
good all day
screen.
from
I
this
don't- I have
distance,
no
just
clue.
trying to take care of business.
I'm hitting some bad hits. How did that even go in?
It's in. Time to tee it up here at the 15th.
I have no clue how that went in.
The closing stretch here at the Open Championship of the Old Course at St. Andrews.
There's a big steeple in the distance, so even when it starts to fog in a bit, if you can keep your eye on that, that's a good line off the tee. And you've got to keep it, your tee shot just short of this sort of heather, big crop of heather down the left side. It still leaves you a lengthy second shot, but really that's the safest way to try and play
Okay,
this
I guess
par
I was
4
wrong
15.
again.
Very good par 4.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight.
I could use a different.
One thing about the Old Course at St. Andrews, it is not just the golf course, which makes the experience so memorable. It's the setting. It's the small town. It's people hanging out of the windows and watching.
Yeah, Rick learned this.
It's all the history. You just
Get out of my
bathe
nerves
in
a
it
little
and
bit,
walk
yeah.
into that grand old town of St. Andrews. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational
Yes, sir.
performance.
Yeah, maybe I should broadcast WWE or make a video out of WWE. I don't know. I should. I think I should. It's up to you guys. You guys control what I should play. You guys tell me what I should
proud
play.
to present third round coverage of the Open Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports at the Open Championship, and we are at the home of golf, the Old Course at St. Andrews.
Whatever. We
Frank,
don't want to hear you.
you know the Old Course is old when the new course here in St. Andrews is a century old.
But the Old Course is just a treat to play, or even play an Open Championship on that. The holes have changed in the way in which they're played over the years. For example, some of the short par 4s are very drivable by today's great players, but the pot bunkers, how penal they are should you stray offline. They have to be avoided. And of course, there's all the little landmarks, whether it be the Old Course Hotel or even the famous Swilken Bridge as you traverse the 18th hole. There's something at St. Andrews for everybody.
I think I'm hearing stuff.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
I think it was a drunk PGA fan.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green.
A good look at the green.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Excellent shot to within 10 feet. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Did I make a par in the previous round? I don't think I did. I think I made a birdie.
Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament.
I should do a commentary.
Chance here at the par 5 fifth, Frank, to make a little move early in the round.
Yeah, it's certainly eagles galore. The fifth hole is one of the biggest greens on the golf course, shared with the 13th. So good tee shot, and you have a nice big target, even though it's a blind second shot coming up.
Uh-oh.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing. Shut up. Okay, I take that back.
Frank, it's not about getting the ball close to the hole from that spot.
Well, he had no chance to get it close. I thought he had very, very, very little chance of getting it on the green. So, given that, that was a very good shot.
Well, I was going to go on the green anyway.
Beautiful stroke right there. Finds the bottom of the cup with ease.
Where's the next
Moving on to the par 4 sixth hole here at the birthplace of golf. This hole shares a green actually with the 12th. How do you work your...
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
That's on. That'll work.
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. This has been a great performance so far, but Frank, a long ways to go. Do you ever worry about complacency?
Yeah, sometimes it just looks like it's too easy. At the moment, the putts are going in, the iron shots are going close enough, but some things, you know, they don't happen by accident. He's got to still keep concentrating right now.
In for birdie.
Don't ask me in the comments if you guys ever do. Don't ask me why I have a red footer.
Continuing from the oldest championship in the game. It's the Open Championship at the old course at St. Andrews. Here at the 7th hole now, Frank.
Yeah, you try and hit your tee shot over a little stone there. It's called the March stone. That's a good line for like left of center. And well, if you can just work it off that, good tee shot. You're only going to have a pitch in here to a green that's set up very high.
I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I've ever seen. Just let it rip.
Stay on there.
I mean, that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards.
That should do.
Generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie.
If I wouldn't have put much backspin on it, it would have gone yesterday. Oh, man. Oh,
just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, now at the par 3 8th, and how challenging is this hole?
Well, it's called short on the scorecard, but massive green. The problem here is trying to hit it close. A lot of little subtle breaks and undulations in this green, and often you see long, long birdie putts here.
I think I might be buying a new headset today.
Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day.
I don't know if I will, or if I might
just on the read and the
but
speed.
I really do need a new headset. Because right now I'm using the
continues to amaze. Yet another
headphones
birdie.
that came with the
And what a day it's been.
earbud that
Frank,
came
in
with
golf,
the,
there's nothing quite like the final
PlayStation.
round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And it gets uncomfortable after a while.
Quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
Alright, I think after this I gotta finish my last daily objectives on GTA. Alright, they put me on the 10th hole with a score of 18 under. Alright. Oh, and I apologize if there was
EA Sports
lag at
and
the
the
beginning of the
RNA
video.
are proud to present final round coverage of the Open Championship. Frank, amazing. They've been playing golf on these hallowed links lands since the 15th century.
And hopefully they'll play for many and more a year, because every great player that's ever played this game has walked over Swilcan Bridge.
Hang on here. Here, give me a second to swing. I got it. Checking my phone.
Now at the 10th, and Bobby Jones loved this
Hang on
hole,
here,
didn't
guys.
And that's why it's been renamed the Bobby Jones. Drivable for a lot of the players, but if you're going to have a crack at this green, avoid the gorse down the left side, as well as the two pot bunkers that are in line with the right side of this green.
Hang on here. Just give me a minute, guys. Hang on. I wanna check some. Alright. So, 10th hole? Yep. With a shared green. What is 10th and what?
Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it.
Hey, welcome to the broadcast.
We knew it right away. Picked up the tee, didn't even look at it. We can see it. It's perfect. Right down the middle of the fairway.
This is gonna be bad. Oh, did you see that?
And it makes the green in regulation.
Come on! That was in!
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
You gotta be kidding me. That was smack dab in. No way.
Mark a birdie
Come
on the par.
on, man. Ah.
Hole number 11
Got
Eden
robbed.
is really the finest medium-length one-shotter in all of golf, isn't it, Frank?
Well, this hole's been copied by many an architect for the reasons why is it's normally very, very difficult to make a hole of this length, or should I say this short, so difficult. But they've managed to do that here at Eden.
That
with
last
Strath bunker in the
shot
front
was
and severe
in.
sloping on either side of that bunker.
That can really be brutal.
Come
can't
on, EA.
It certainly does. And if you have any doubt there, you'll come unstuck at 11.
Can't really complain about it though since I got a
That's
birdie.
good. I like it. Oh, they're going to love it. What a putt. Frank, how do you like the 12th hole here at St. Andrews?
Well, it's a beautiful par 4. You start to see the village of St. Andrews in the background, Eden Estuary to the right, and also decision time. If you're long enough, it's certainly worth having a crack at this par 4 with your tee shot. But if you're not a long hitter, then you've really got to worry about those 4 beautifully and well strategic positioned bunkers in the middle of the fairway.
That is classy.
I had a chance of going in.
Getting set now over the putt. That's how you keep a round going, making from that distance.
I'm going to keep these tournament videos short.
Here at the par 4 13th hole at the old course, Frank, what's the best play? Power, or do you go with precision?
Well, you'd like a nice mixture of both there, Rich. If you can take those coffins out of play, that's the name for those series of bunkers sort of down the middle, then obviously you've got a much shorter shot coming in.
No, I'm not going in the
bunker.
bunker.
Then you've got a chance to actually have a full view of the screen.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Or actually, if you want, guys, what I said earlier about 30 subs.
On the green. He's looking at
if we could get 30 subscribers, maybe I'll go buy a face cam and I could do a face cam video.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par.
What do you guys think about that? If we could get 30 subs.
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
The one that you need to make.
Let's say 4 likes.
Frank, you can actually play this 14th hole by taking a detour to another hole on the front side. Explain.
Yeah, that's the 4th hole. The 4th hole is adjacent to the 14th, and if you're in a little bit of trouble, there's nothing wrong with playing the 14th as a zigzag style par 5. So
that's it. That's all I'm asking.
If it doesn't go down the right, you go further left and then back
30
to the green.
subscribers
It's
equals a face
but a
cam.
much longer option. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
And from the fairway for his second shot here.
Because I know we could hit 4 likes and 30 subscribers. I know we could hit.
Oh, looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he called, but this is way too much.
No flyer anyway.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
This from 7 feet.
What are you doing in there, Pat? Get in here. What are you doing?
There it is.
Knock yourself down. I swear to God. So one of our Pats will go down first because that's our internet back first.
Time to tee it up here at the 15th as we begin
push it over and knock it down.
stretch here at the Open Championship at the old course at St. Andrews.
There's a big steeple in the distance, so even when it starts to fog in a bit, if you can keep your eye on that, that's a good line off the tee. And you've got to keep it, your tee shot just short of this sort of heather, big crop of heather down the left side. It still leaves you a lengthy second shot, but really that's the safest way to try and play this par 4 15th. Very good par 4. Well, where this ball's going, there's no fairway there, only rough.
He'll need to be...
Who cares? We're still gonna broadcast anyway. If you guys get lag,
well, that's how you play the game.
Around
right
33 minutes in the video. If you are watching it,
in his previous round,
on
this
replay.
time it's for birdie.
If you get some lag, I'm sorry about that. It's my fault.
Continues to roll it very well all day long.
Alright, that's super. Dookie. It's crap.
Frank, the 16th hole.
I'm sorry about that.
There was
guys.
a time in my life when I was in
My
4th grade,
fault.
I would have really enjoyed hitting the principal's nose. But that's not a good thing here?
Well, I'd like to think you graduated past 4th grade, but and if you did, then you'd be very aware of the principal's nose. You'd hit it left, it'd be a little longer into your second shot.
And I think it's safe to say that we pretty much won the whole tournament
Just
already.
a gorgeous swing. Second shot, good look at the green.
So that's cool. But still, that one shot though, that one stupid
Another
shot,
good swing, and it looks
that
like
was
Frank
in.
another really good shot.
I swear to
See
God,
if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
it spins out of the freaking hole like that. That is robbery.
Looking
That
to
is
make the
top
move.
grade
This
A,
putt for birdie.
freaking top class quality missing. I don't even know what I said. I think I might have to delete that. That was in too.
Came to the putt, excited to make birdie.
Twice.
Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude
That
right
was
now.
twice that happened
Let
now.
one go.
Twice.
You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one
That
goes
was
in.
twice.
Continuing to putt with confidence.
Man, talk about robbery.
Frank, so many famous landmarks on this hole. The hotel on the right, you want to avoid that. The bunker on the left, and then the stone wall beyond the road.
Yeah, there's all those features. Is one of the reasons why no one would be allowed to design a hole like this today.
Freaking,
It also makes it not only unique,
the
but
past
I think that's the greatness of the hole is that all those problems.
Yeah, the 10th hole and then the 16th.
Oh, come on, that's not
robbery.
even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus
This
yards.
game is pretty
Frank,
unrealistic.
really good chance from this position
think about
to
it.
make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at
If you
right
really
now is
think
the
about
flag.
it,
This is a green
The
light
greens,
special.
you kind of get unrealistic.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot. I mean, easy birdie.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
I swear to God, that was a miss. He's probably gonna miss on the
Oh yeah,
last
he's made
one,
it for a birdie.
on the last hole.
Frank, the 18th hole at the old course, when you stand on the tee, it doesn't look like much. But when you begin to factor in all the history, all the greats who have played, well, then it is quite the hole.
It certainly is. Remember the great putts like Constantina Rocca making it from the front to try and get in a playoff with John Daly.
That
Jack
is on
Nicklaus
the other
driving the
side.
green. It's all been made possible by the ambitious player here. You've got to swing it across the Swilken Burn, out of bounds on the right and beyond the screen, but it is reachable. But the mere mortals, they'll aim a little left. They'll aim at the clock face on the R&A building.
To win the Open Championship.
Come on. We gotta make this one. 29 under. Come on.
Oh, I thought he
That's
had that.
robbery.
Oh, you hate to miss from that distance.
3 times. That's 3 times. 3. Count on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been.
I got
That's why you play
robbed.
the game, to stack up the wins. Great effort right there.
Well, at least we won. That's all that matters. God, quit with this ticking though. This ticking is getting on my nerves too. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. I think episode 3 will probably come out tonight or tomorrow, whichever one I prefer. It may be out tonight. Maybe. So, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe, go subscribe, because that really helps me out, and it really helps you out when my videos are coming out. So, hit that subscribe button, and smash that freaking like button. Alright guys, take care.